Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Frank's Collecting Castle. My name is Daniel and it is time to do another haul video. I've had like my Christmas break because the family's been home and I haven't been able to do videos, but during that time I have been picking up some new movies. So let's just go through it and start with the DVDs. And first up is the classic movie The Stepfather with the great Terry O'Quinn. So this is the original, the good one. I have to I truly recommend this one. This is a really good one. I think it came out in 1987, if I'm not completely wrong. But so I got it on DVD. I know there is a nice Blu-ray of this, but I picked this up for cheap. There you have the disc art, and it's a pretty damn good movie. I really think it's a good one. Terry O'Quinn is great in this movie. He's a great actor, and yeah, I really recommend this movie. Now there's two follow-ups. I haven't seen those, but I understand those are really good as well. So The Stepfather. Next one I did pick up was The Red Queen Kills 7 Times. It's also known as The Lady in Red Kills 7 Times. So this is directed by Emilio Miraglia. We have Barbara Boucher, Ugo Pagliai, sorry for the pronunciation, Ugo Pagliai, and Marina Malfatti. So it's a Giallo movie. I'm a big fan of Giallos. And this says it's the special uncut edition from a company called Eyecatcher Movies that I never heard of. So it's a German release. And something you don't see a lot when it comes to DVDs, it's reversible covers. This had a reversible cover. So let's just... It's a little difficult to open up though, but let's open up and there's the reverse. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. You don't see that often with DVDs, but I'm going to keep this one. I like this cover here. So I haven't had time to watch it yet. Just got it a couple of days ago. I'm really looking forward to watching it. Over to the Blu-rays, and if you saw one of my earlier videos last month, I did pick up My Bloody Valentine on DVD. Unfortunately, it was the cut version, so I corrected that mistake and picked up the Blu-ray and got the uncut version, which is, you have to have the uncut version. You know, I mean, the cut version of a slasher is, you don't need that. So this is the German edition of this one. I like the black case though. I really like black cases. Cover. No, not German edition. Maybe even the Spanish edition. Sorry me about that. The other day I actually rewatched the remake they did. The My Bloody Valentine 3D edition, which was pretty damn good. I really like this, and I really like this one as well. And I'm actually kind of surprised. I think I talked about this before, but I'm really surprised that it's not. They didn't make a franchise out of this. I'm really surprised it didn't have My Bloody Valentine 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatnot. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. My Bloody Valentine. I'm a big fan of this movie. Next up, we have a found footage movie, and that's Devil's Pass by the Finnish director Rene Harlin. Of course, he made movies like Cliffhanger, and unfortunately, he made the Strangers Chapter 1. So this is also known as Jatlov Jatlov Pass, the Jatlov Pass, the Jatlov incident. So about 9 Russian skiers in 1959 that went up and died, basically. And no one really knows how they died. It's always been disputed. And, you know, researchers and stuff like that say because of hypothermia, but nothing shows they had hypothermia. The abductions doesn't show they had hypothermia. They had like broken ribs and destroyed intestines. It's just a big mystery, and a mystery that's never really been solved. But yeah, it's an interesting mystery, and there's a lot of information to read about Jatlov Pass. So this is a found footage about a research team that travels to Jatlov Pass to find out more information about this. It's a perfectly decent found footage. It's not the greatest found footage in the world, but it's perfectly fine. I enjoy it. Reading up, I did do some reading up about this, and they actually went to parts of Russia to shoot this movie, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you like found footage, it's a good movie. Can't complain. Now moving over to the boutique labels, and let's start with some Second Sight and the great Late Night with the Devil. I am a big fan of this movie. This is a great movie. One of the best of... I know it had like an early release in 2023. Here in Sweden, at least, I saw it in the cinemas last year, and I picked it up during the holidays here. Now, there's obviously a box set with this, with books and stuff like that. I didn't pick it up. I may actually pick it up later this year, but I went for the standard edition for now. But I'm such a huge fan of this movie. I think it's absolutely great. David Mastalshin, I'm sorry, his name is really difficult to pronounce. He is great in this movie. I can't recommend this movie enough. I know that this is not a movie that's going to be for everyone. Not everyone is going to like it, but I do. I really like this movie. I'm a big fan of Late Night with the Devil. So this is from Second Sight. I love what Second Sight does with the black cases. Yeah, Late Night with the Devil. Great freaking movie. Big fan of this. Next up is a first-time purchase from Radiance Films, and that is Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires. I've been wanting to get this movie for a long time. Now, there was a special limited edition of box of this as well. I really wanted to get it, but I never pulled the trigger, unfortunately, on it. And it went out of print, but they came out with this standard edition, at least. So I'm happy with that. Man, I really would have wanted to have the limited edition, but I'm really blame myself for not getting it. But yeah, so this is Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires from, is it 1965? Yes, 1965. This is the only sci-fi movie that Bava himself directed. I know he co-directed another sci-fi movie previous to this, but this is the only sci-fi movie that he directed himself. And here we have an alternate. One of the alternate artworks. There's another very cool alternate artwork. It comes with this thick booklet which has, I think this is the one that has a novelization of the movie. So that's very cool. The limited edition also has, art cards and posters, but it also has a thick book. But yeah, very, very happy to have this. This Blu-ray does feature a very nice documentary about Bava and about Mario Bava and about Mario Bava, sci-fi and gothic. So that's very, very cool. Also has this interview with his son that I watched. It's very cool. So yeah, Planet of the Vampires from Radiance Films. Now moving over to what is usual for me. Of course, that is Arrow. And they've had their holiday sale. In my last video, I think I talked about that I picked up some stuff from their holiday sale. I decided to do that again for some great movies. And let's start up with Tobe Hooper's Life Force. So this is a bonkers movie. Really crazy, out there, science fiction, vampire, horror movie. Here we have all the special features that is in here. There's quite a lot of special features. That is very cool. So this is produced by Canon as well, which is interesting. This has a cheap budget, but it has Tobe Hooper. It has a Blu-ray and DVD combo. There we go. There's the alternate artwork, which is not very good. So there's the DVD, and you have the Blu-ray here. There's a promo card for Weird Science. So yeah, that's very cool. Tobe Hooper's Life Force. Then we have Madhouse, also known as There Was a Little Girl. You can watch this movie on Amazon Prime. I really like it. It's just like a typical 80s. It's not an Italian movie because the director of this movie is from Egypt, actually. But it's like an Italian or Greek 80s horror movie. It is from the 80s. Very entertaining. Really like it. Not a ton of special features, but that doesn't matter. So we have a promo card for Lover's Lane. We have the Blu-ray. We have the DVD. And then we have the alternate artwork, which is nice as well. I think we're going to stick with this newly commissioned artwork. So that is Madhouse. Then moving on to a true classic, that is, yes, Tremors. Awesome movie. I watched this as a youngster. I love this movie. I think it's great. I actually have not seen any of the sequels. And there's 3, 4, 5 sequels. At least, I think, 3 or 4 of them. I've only seen this one, but look at the amount of special features. That was a huge selling point for me. I've been wanting to get this movie for a while because I think it's an awesome movie, but there's so much special features, documentaries, interviews, all the audio commentaries and all that great stuff. So that's a huge selling point for me when it comes to this absolute classic. Oops. That's a very cool promo card. Take a look at your alternate. That's not as exciting, honestly. You have the disc. Yeah, I love this movie with the great Kevin Bacon. Great movie. And the final movie I picked up was Doom Asylum. I love 80s slasher movies, and this is from, I think, 1981. So in the beginning of the slasher boom, which really started in like 1980 and went through 1985, I would say. This was like the peak of it. Then it obviously continued. But this is Doom Asylum, blind buy from me, but I'm really looking forward to it because I love 80s slashers. Good or bad, they're just as good to me. And there's alternate, which this looks really bad. So I'm definitely going to keep the commission artwork. There we go. Doom Asylum. So let's just recap it. What I picked up. From Arrow, we have Doom Asylum, Tremors, Madhouse, Life Force. From Radiance Films, we have Planet of the Vampires. From Second Sight Films, we have Late Night with the Devil. Then we have the regular Blu-ray, Devil's Pass, and My Bloody Valentine. Then we have the 2 DVDs, The Red Queen Kills 7 Times, and The Stepfather. So a nice pickup. I do have 2 more movies incoming. I'm expecting to get them today, and I should make a movie of those at some point next week. So, what do you guys think about these movies, and what do you think about this pickup I did here? Comment down below, let me know. I really do appreciate every comment I get. I think it's very, very important to get comments. If you like this video, give me that thumb up. And if you want to see more like this and go back in my catalog and, you know, see future videos that I'm going to do, maybe hit that subscribe button and give me a possible subscribe. But, okay, friends, until next time, everybody, I'll see you soon again. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye, everybody.